What is happening, guys? Welcome on back. So today we start the final region of the game, Capital City Vitalon. This region has very little side content, actually. It's going to go by pretty quick. We are in the final stretch, so this is the final stretch of the game. We're getting there. We also will be getting and taking out one of my favorite bosses today, and that is Hismar. Hismar is one of my favorite bosses in the game. He's a giant dragon. Just a really good, well-done dragon fight. We'll talk about that more when we get there. We're also going to be collecting Reese 1 and Black Moon Rose 4 for the golden collectibles. And yeah, that's about it. So let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to run up the side here, and we're going to run up into the next region. The final region of the game. The Vitalon, capital of the Empire. And like I said, this region's going to go by quick. There's only 3 regions here, then a little side region that's a secret place called the Vow. And it's going to go by quick. We do have 1 jar and 5 Soulstones. But like I've said many times, Soulstones are really overrated at this point of the game. You're getting plenty of health recovery back already, so it's kind of just if you're going for the achievement. And this is a pretty long level too, so stay patient. Down here, what we're going to do is we're going to snipe this knight right over here. He's going to come back. We'll finish him off back here. He's just a regular one with a spear, no shield or anything. Pretty easy. And then we got a few things to make our life easier over here. We're going to snipe this knight in the head right here. Try to kill him. Then that's going to bring this grunt soldier over here. Just wait till he gets over here. Come on, dude, run. And then we're going to run back up here. You can see how we're just kind of clearing the way for us right here. So this knight is sitting down. As you see, it's white. If we hover over, it's going to turn yellow. If we go up higher, it's going to be red. We want it to be right there on the golden. That says that there's a weak point right there. That's going to take him out. And then after that, you're basically good to go on over. You don't have to really fight anything over here. Go ahead and make your way over through here. There'll be a lacrima before we take the elevator. Then go ahead and take the elevator. It's kind of weird. You can break this over here, but there's nothing over here. So, just kind of weird. Just wanted to point that out. Once we get down here, there'll be a nexus, and this will be like the first central hub area of this area, the old town.
Now look at this.
From the nexus, that is progression, but we are going to go back here first. We're going to take this, grab the Soulstone back here. And then I'd rather you pop some spirit here too, just to be safe. We're going to take out this knight right here. The archer you can leave there. You can kill him later. It's not a big deal. Taking out the knight's the big thing. Then just run through here. And that archer will be just right over here, so. This just makes it so you don't have to kill the knight there too. It's always easier to kill an archer than a knight. So yeah, you were just up there, and you shot down. Down through here, there's going to be a few areas where there's dudes jumping out trying to grab you. Be careful about that. There'll be a little grunt dude up here. Over here, we're going to run up a little bit. We want these grunts to see us over here, to run over here and see us. And they're going to follow us over here. We'll just take these guys out. And then there'll be a dog over there. You can snipe him. And then up there is going to be progression. We're going to run across first, though. We're going to run up here. Kill these dogs here. Or wolves. I like saying wolves just because it sounds mean to kill dogs. Not a fan of that. So this guy is one of those dudes that jump at you, just kill him. There's gonna be a few of those dudes here in this area. They don't do a ton of damage, but still, I'd rather you not get hit by those. Then over here, there's gonna be a couple things we gotta look out for. There's gonna be a knight down there, as well as a trebuchet worker. So my advice is kill the knight. And then you can take out the trebuchet worker. It's just easier that way. Up here, you can run over here and just kill some of these civilians. Free souls. Up here, there'll be another knight. I recommend taking the knight out. Wonder if I can... Yeah, I can get this dude from over here. Then back here, there'll be some flash stone. Those are not needed till New Game Plus, but still good to have them. And once you get all that stuff, you can go over and collect his loot that he dropped over here. There's also that trebuchet worker, so be careful. And then this is progression. So we'd come down there, killed all those guys, kind of worked ourselves around in a clockwise rotation, and then we're coming down here. Now down here, this part is a little not safe, because there's a mage in here that if he sees you, you want to kill the mage first, if you can. And then that'll bring the knight out here. Let the knight come out here, and you can fight him here. Then you can enter the building here. And this will give you Reese 1. So, first of the Reeses, that is one of the 15 that you do need. And then down over here, there will be a dude, another one of those battle mages. These ones are the ones that are a little stronger, so recommend using an element on them. Fire works really well, or I'm sorry, water works really well on the fire dudes. Lightning also works okay. Shoot the mage, don't worry about the grunt. We'll take out the grunt first. We'll have the grunt follow us back here. Have the grunt follow us out here. We'll fight the mage out here as well, just to have more room. I don't like fighting things in buildings if I don't have to, just because it's kind of, just crazy with the camera. Once you kill those guys, then the rest is pretty easy through this house. There's not much. There's the chest over here. There are a couple knights upstairs, but they don't have shields, so they're not too bad. I recommend taking one of these knights out at a time, so go up the stairs very slowly so you don't attract their attention. You definitely don't want to fight two of these dudes at once if you don't have to. I would recommend just sniping one, get his attention, without letting the other one see you. So there's one. I don't want him to see me. There we go. Yep, perfect. That is the perfect situation. They do have some poise, you know, but we can tear that apart. And there's the other knight. but nothing too hard. Over through here, there will be a couple of those, like, zombie dudes, I guess you say, like, right out here. They'll see you, and they'll come wandering in. Right over through here, you can just wait for them. There we go. I mean, they're nothing to be stressed about, but... And over here, this is progression, going over here. We're going to sneak over this way. We're going to pop an Assassin's Elixir real quick. And then we're just going to sneak around here. We're going to get the shortcut first. Just to be safe. So the shortcut, if you get the gate, you're going to run back here far to the left. And kick down this ladder. This is that ladder that I pointed out before. Once that ladder's kicked down, then we can go back and take out the Executioner dude. Now, I do want to point out, if you do kill this Executioner without taking damage, you do get the Cutthroat set, which is really a good set. So I highly recommend doing that. I use some fire on him. We're going to torture this guy the best we can. Go into full... And that will give us the Pelos Executioner Scroll. Right there, you've completed the bonus training for Pelos Executioner. So yeah, right here, I do want to point this out. This is a good one. Collect this one. Cutthroat Scroll. This is going to give you that huge percentage on rear offense, you know, rear attack. That will be very useful for later on. And then once you do that, we can go back here for progression. So just to point out where we are, shortcut, if you need to rest, you can look at your health. I still have 6 flasks, so I'm not going to rest, but it's up to you. Over here, there's a couple dogs to worry about. I'd take the dogs out first, and then take out the Minotaur once the dogs are gone. Be another dog, too, that pops up here. Once the dogs are gone, then the rest of this is pretty simple. He's being stubborn, though. You know, it's funny, if you're playing with Greatsword, you're just going to demolish those dudes. One mortal blow strike will just kill those dudes. Those dudes are no problem for the Greatsword. Spear has a little bit of problem with them, but not too much. Then over here, there's going to be a few things. We're going to snipe this knight here, kill him. Then we're going to come down here. We're going to snipe another knight. Kill the grunt soldier when he comes over here. I want to fight him back here, that way I don't get the mage to see me. And then another one of those battle mages is over here. I'll use water again. That's, I mean, usually works pretty well. Oh, no, never mind. We don't even need to. Just snipe him, I guess. I thought there was a higher level battle mage in here. There is, back there. Oh, maybe not. Okay, never mind. I thought I'd written down higher level mage in this area. But maybe I got that mixed up with the one before. Because, yeah, those were not higher level mages. Those were the lesser mages. You'll want to run down the basement then real quick in here. There'll be a chest. Then out through there. And then progression is down the main path. So just to point out where you are if you're lost. So back here was where we fought the Minotaur, the dogs. I guess we forgot a civilian. The shortcut's back here, so if you die, you're going to come run back this way, and you're going to run back down this way. That's where we sniped the knight at, too, down here. So down here, we actually want to go over here first. We want to kill this knight. These grunts will come up here. Just take them out back here. And then you can drop down here. I don't think there was another knight over there sitting over there. Nope, I think we're good.
That purple mist from the palace. It destroyed everything.
Anyway, though, once you grab all that, I don't think there was any loot back here. Nope. And then you go ahead and open the gate. This is progression, then. So these are your first Chaos Stones. So Chaos Stones empower everything around them that use Chaos. So for example, if I try to kill this dude, he's not going to die. Because he is being empowered by the Chaos Stone. Now if they walk away from the Chaos Stone, we can kill them. Now the other thing we can do with these is we can blow them up. One charged heavy attack. Now when they blow up, they will also kill everything weak around them, but also, not just that, it will stagger any big enemies around them. So any big enemies around them, they'll give an immediate stagger, so you can use that to your advantage. But I will admit, it's kind of hard to pull off. You can also charge up a javelin too. Like I'm going to try to hit this javelin here. Hopefully that blows up. So yeah, if you can time it right, he'll get staggered over there. We're going to try to hit this one over here and try to do it over on this one. See if I can time this right. There we go. And we can run over here and get the stagger here. And then we're going to fight this guy back here. So let him come back here. This guy might follow too. Just kill him when he gets close. That way you don't have to worry about him. He's going to power himself up too. That's fine. He's going to come back here then with hyper armor. This is actually exactly what we want him to do. We're going to run up here. We're going to get him trapped here in the wall. So bring him up the stairs. We're going to bring him around here. We're going to fight him right in here. The reason why is because his attacks will have problems going through the wall, while ours, we can kind of penetrate him from the side. Now, obviously, you can just fight this guy normal too, but this is the easy guide, and I always show you guys the easiest way to do things here. That's the point. That's the point of my guides. This is perfect. This is right where we want him. So now he's back here, and this is going to be very good for us. Now we can just kind of tackle him right up here. Heal up. Just kind of fight him around this pole. Some Eagle Wind should finish him off. But then once he's dead, you can come out here and clear out everything else. There's nothing else deadly out here. Maybe a couple guys that try to grab you, but that's about it. This is what you really want, though. This will give you the day the Black Moon rose 4. That is one of the 15. And then, like I said, you can kind of just clear out everything else here. Anyway, though, back here, this Chaos Stone, you will need to destroy this one. We're going to follow this path back. There's going to be one dude that tries to jump out and grab us back here, I think. Yep, right there. We're going to run back here. And then there is some stairs to the right back here somewhere. Yep, back here. Gonna go back up through here for a chest. Then we can just drop on down through there. Alright, so that's the next section. So just to clarify where we are. We came back from through here. We came around here. Went up there, down, and then progression is over here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take out the Minotaurs. So we're going to coax out each Minotaur. There's going to be 2 Minotaurs over here. Going to be one to the right side, right there. We're going to fight him first. Fight him back here. Funny, with the greatsword they would have been dead like 30 seconds ago. Anyway, though, we're gonna get the other one then when it's coming here. Dude. I'm telling you, if you have a greatsword, those guys are no work at all. Then over here, to the right, we're going to go down here, blow up this Chaos Stone first. After you kill him. And then kill the Chaos Stone. Then you can make quick work of these guys. And run down here for a Soulstone. Next up, you don't really have anything through here. Just you can blow up these Chaos Stones and then kill everything else here. Just for the free souls. By no means do you have to do this, but, back here will be a couple wilds. For some reason it's not letting me lock onto that one. Ah, because he's a civilian. Guess there was only one wild I'd written down too. Anyway, we're going to go through here. And this will bring us to the next section of this place. The main street. From Main Street, we're going to run down this road. We have a lacquer I'm going to pick up down here. And you can actually see the boss arena. So the boss arena is actually on the other side. That's where we're going to fight Hismar, inside there. So we have to work our way around all that to get over there. And there's still a good decent amount to do here. Nothing, though, is too overly challenging, though. Up here, you're going to snipe the spider dude. These are one of the mutated spiders. He's just going to die then automatically. So he'll just die. Then into here, and we're going to go down an elevator. Going down into the sewers. I'd recommend turning your lantern on. Also having some water for this next part too, to enchant your weapon with.
My Siona, I need to find her.
We're going to talk to Andel.
I've got life during the I heard every. What's but if you.
And then we're going to run over here and grab some loot before we jump down into the abyss. And then here you can kind of choose who you want to drop down on top of. So I'm going to pick just one in the middle. It's going to be a lot of stuff to kill. Nothing hard though, just a lot of, you know, scrap. And once all the scrap is dead here, we're just going to run down through here. There'll be some more scrap. I recommend kind of baiting these dudes out first. These are the ones that blow up. They're the most dangerous of them all. Then you can take out Mr. Big Boy. Be another explodey. I'll take him out first. Then I'll come back to get these guys. You just don't want to get grabbed here. Big wide swings work really well, so keep that in mind. And once they are all dead, we're going to go down here. Run down the left side. And you'll want to drop down the... You'll want to kill this thing first coming at you on the right side. There'll be one of those explodies. And then you'll want to run over here and drop down here on the left side. You can drop down the right side too, but there's no reason to. Then over here, you can get an aerial attack on one of these enemies. We'll get a stagger on him automatically. So we'll be able to get that. Enchant your weapon with some water. Get behind these dudes. That's how you best way to fight these dudes. They also blow up and plague goes around them too, so just don't do what I did there. Run away from them after you kill them. There'll be some dogs down here. There's also another one of those fire dudes. We'll kill him next. I just want to knock out some of the dogs first. This guy will grab you. Be careful about that. You want to heal up first. And then pop some plague. It's almost impossible not to get grabbed by this dude. I've done this a couple times now, and I've been grabbed every time I tried to test this. I don't know why. He just has a really weird window for grabbing. I'm gonna get behind this dude, though, if we can. We don't want to fight him over there, though, because dogs are over there. We kind of want to get him away from that entry. I want to fight him back here if I could. And the dogs won't fight us. Get away from him. He's going to blow up. And then we can go ahead and take out the scrap down here. Just some wolves. There'll be some loot. We can also get that lacrima now. There's just one zombie over here too. It's kind of weird. It's the only zombie in this area. I think that was it. Make sure and get that Soulstone right there. There's a chest back here then too as well. And that should be about it. Once you gather all that stuff, we can head on out. I don't think there was any loot in that one. Nope. Just gonna head straight on out of here. Back here. And then there'll be an elevator over here. And then this will take us to the new town. This is kind of when this level opens up. There's multiple directions you can go and whatnot. Different ways you can approach stuff. It's kind of a neat area. Then from Newtown, we're going to go back here, where we just got off the elevator. There's going to be a knight down here. We're going to go ahead, take off some of his health. Actually, hold on a second. We're going to pop something to help take him out. We're going to drop down onto here. Drop down into here, grab this item. Then we're going to drop down and get an aerial attack. It's okay if we can't get the aerial attack, we're just going to get behind him. He has Plague on his weapons, so that is going to be draining your stamina. So just get rid of that Plague when you can. And there's going to be some Lacrima back here.
Watch out! Let that purple mist touch you, and you're as good as dead.
Now we're going to clean out the house here. So we're just going to clean out this house. We're going to run through and kill everything here. There's nothing too crazy in this house. There's one knight upstairs, but that's about it. Just a bunch of civilian life, free souls. So back through here, there will be a knight in this room. He might just die. Then some of those fast wild dudes. I believe the next one is the Nexus. Yes, okay. So, there you go, clean out all that house, and then you can just jump out the window to progress. Down here, we're just going to clear the street. We're going to start back here from the very back. A little too close there. Then we can go ahead and shoot one of these Minotaurs. Maybe he'll die. Not quite. Hopefully they don't both fight us back here. Oh goodness, they're both coming. This could be interesting. Yeah, this could be very bad. Okay, one's dead at least. Now we can take our time. I guess it helps since they both did exactly the same movements. over here. There will be some Hermit's Enchanted Stone for the Fugitive Mages set. And we're going to go through here, up the ladder. Then once up the ladder here, you're going to want to go out to the right here, on here, and you're going to get one of the lore pieces. The Hismar transport log. It's kind of just going to tell you about the boss of this area. Just got a history of Hismar too. It's kind of cool.
Brought Hismar's body to Vitalon.
There's going to be a chest right over there. We'll get that by dropping down in a second here. We're going to run up here, clean out this room right up here. Just some wilds again to take out. Another one over there. And one more civilian over here. And then we can drop down, grab that chest. Then drop down by the ladder and we'll climb back up to progress. Top of the roof here. We're going to drop down into this and drop down into here. Now we're going to fight one of those chaos dudes, and this one we actually do have to fight, so we can't really cheese him too much here. But as long as you can like crack a chaos stone, it's not too bad of a fight. So we're going to crack this one just so it doesn't affect chaos on us. Just kind of clean the way so we have something here to work with. We're going to also pop an Earth Enhancer because these guys are weak to these. Oh, that did not work. Wow, I don't know. Oh well, we'll just beat his ass. Shouldn't be all that hard to take out, though. Back here, there's just some lacquer I'm going to pick up.
What was the Emperor thinking, bringing that dragon here?
And crack this for progression. Back here, there will be a little house to go into back here. There will be a knight back here and a mage. You'll want to take out the mage first, then the knight. It's a lesser mage, so they will die pretty quick. Ah, shit. Well, it's okay. We'll take out the knight real quick. This one does not have a shield, so he's not going to be too much of a problem. Yeah, the lesser mages, they really should not, you know, they're really no concern at all for the most part. And up here, a couple more wilds to take out. Sometimes I can outlock onto those dudes. Then will be a door right there, but first we're going to run back here. Go in here to the church. Grab the church nexus. From the church, we're going to run back here real quick and grab another Soulstone, and we'll be right back behind here, behind the altar. Then we're going to go open that door that we had just run by. Run outside the church, back to the right. This door right here. And this will give the merchant his final part of his story. This will get you the achievement. So dig years past, this will get you that achievement. Run through his story. And then you're going to want to purchase some things here. Purchase the Chaos Cleanses, all the Spirit Ores. Purchase an Aggression Orb too. Willpower Orbs, always purchase all of them. And the Plague Cleanse Potions as well. Go ahead and grab the chest too while we're here. We're going to head out on the street then. So on the street, there's two ways to go. The right way, if you want to fight all that stuff, there is a water enhancer that you get for doing it. That's it. It's kind of weird that that's the only thing you get. But I'll show you how to take this section out real quick if you want me to. It's not that bad. I'm going to go ahead and pop a fire enhancer. And I'm going to tear stuff up here. So we're going to pop this. I'll do this. Get a heavy attack. I kill these dudes. Go ahead and heal. Kill the other one first, because he's going to make your life hell. Then you can focus on the mage. But like I said, totally optional. And the only thing you get for that is water enhancer. And then you get some inner essence. So, not too much. Is it worth it? It's up to you. I guess you get some transmutation mist too if you want to call that part of that deal as well. Then this is progression. So where we started off was up there. This is progression. Over here we're just going to crack a bunch of chaos stones. For some reason I have the hardest time hitting this with the spear. There's an alleyway back here, but there's actually nothing down it, so kind of weird, misplaced alley. Watch out for him. I want to grab this loot here. Then we're going to run to the Capitol building here. I don't think there was anything back there. Nope. So inside this building then, we're going to bait out the knight. So there's going to be a knight right away. We'll bait him out. He'll come down the stairs and see us. I'm going to fight him outside just so the camera doesn't go crazy. It's always easier. And then you're going to have your first meeting with, I'm calling these guys a Chaos Mage, or a Chaos Emperor Mage. They're basically a leveled up mage with a couple other abilities. They can use holy attacks and some other stuff, but they're honestly not too bad. They have no poise, so you can just like stagger them really easily. We're going to try water, see how that works on them. I did my walkthrough prep with fire. We'll see how this works. Back off of that. But they shouldn't be too hard, though. Our build just wrecks everything, so you shouldn't have too much trouble with any of that. Over here, then, you're just going to open this door. There'll be a bunch of wilds in here. Be one more wild dude, I think, back here. And then you'll want to go down here first. This is where you're going to meet Siona. Siona has some side quests tied to her. She'll be back in this door back here. Oh, that's the shortcut door. She'll be back in this door back here. Go ahead and run through her dialogue.
Gods be praised. What happened began. If anyone who started now, they hear. Andal, my now that you're here.
Her and Andel are basically a thing, so yeah, they have a couple side quests tied to them. I don't think we'll be doing those, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they're tied to true ending in any way. So progression is up the full path. So from up here where we fought the mage, the up path is going to be progression. Alright, and once you're up here, we're going to fight another one of those firemonger things, those fire giant mongers. I don't even know what you call these things. What we're going to do though first is we're going to run out here. He's going to have some wilds back behind him. We want those wilds to follow us, and we're going to take the wilds out first. I think that name fits appropriate to him. They're just like wild creatures, you know. And then once he's done, we're going to try Earth on this thing. I've been using water, but I want to just see how Earth works. Earth might even tear these guys apart faster. I think it works about the same as water, to be honest. I don't think there's much increase. Anyway, they'll run out here. Grab some Earth Spirits fuel. The reason I tried Earth is because, like, usually by an enemy you find an item that helps it. So I'd seen that in the walkthrough prep, and I was like, huh, I wonder. Earth might be a little better than water. But I don't know officially to say that or not. It's just a hypothesis at this point. Up here, there'll be another library. Wild dude back here in the corner. And a couple zombies, too, that jump out and grab you. Just don't get grabbed like I did. If you do, it's not that big a deal. Just to get up and kill them. Nothing too hostile back here anyway. I don't think there was a book to pull here, no. Just want to double check it just to be safe. Don't want to miss anything. Back in here in the burning room, this is where the jar will be. It'll be back here in the corner. And then running out through here, we're going to be outside here on the little ledge. We're going to follow this ledge across. Right here, we're going to drop down where that item is. Then you're going to hit this wall. This will give you a chest, and this will give you the full golden set. So, you know, we already have the scroll to craft it, so I don't know why the game is giving us this, but it also will give you the Ghost Twin Blades 2 for Conrad. If you're using Conrad, there you go. Then we're going to drop down this section. Over into here. And down to here. And down to here. Then you're going to want to work backwards here. So I'm going to go ahead and heal a little bit. Work backwards, clearing out the way here. This will be the shortcut back to the church. Go ahead and rest here. So from the church, we're just going to go back out through the shortcut door. Just do some cleanup work real quick. Some extra souls. It's never going to hurt you. And Metatar up here as well. If you're good at timing Metatars with these things, you know, go ahead and be my guest to do that. Fight these things by blowing up the stones and then fighting the Metatar. But if you're not good at timing things, it's okay. I'm just not good at timing those stones with the... But yeah, if you can time those stones with the actual enemies, you know, you can take them out real quick in this area. But it's just an option, you know. You can also just take stuff out by hand. Up here, there'll be a Chaos Mage to the left. We're going to run up to the right here first. We're going to get this, and then we're going to come down here real quick. We're going to make a place to fight this Chaos Mage, not by Chaos Stones. So break this one right here. And this is where we'll fight the Chaos Mage at. But we will try to get a stagger on him, though. When he comes back to this one over here. I thought he was going to walk back. Nope. Just give him a second here. He'll come back here this way. There we go. Out of there. You want to get out of here by the Chaos, because he's stronger here by the Chaos Stones. Damn, that hits hard. But we hit harder. Nothing down that path. You can just run through here. There's no need to crack these. By all means, if you want to, you know, you do you. Up here, though, we do want to shoot this knight, snipe him. Then there'll be an archer. I'll save my spirit. A grunt as well, I should say. There's a grunt and an archer. We'll take out them both here. Then off to the right, there's another Metatar with some dogs. Just be careful here. I'd recommend taking out the dogs first. And then running back this way, there will be an elite. It'll pop down right there. You can use any type of element you want. Might try water on him, I guess. You can get this. This is huge. Remember, you want to work around the left side of these things when they fight you. Yeah, water worked pretty well. And once you defeat him, we are home free. We are home, well, not quite home free yet. We still have Hismar to take out, but... Can you go on this roof? No, okay. I thought you could go up there. I was like, that's different. I didn't see that. But anyway, there'll be a nexus right here for the boss, and then this is the Lacrima. So when I said look across the way for the boss, now we're on the exact other side. Kind of cool how they did that. This level actually was really, really well designed. But anyway, let's go ahead and level. So let's talk about Hismar. First off, this is a pretty awesome fight. This is probably one of the best done dragon fights I've ever encountered in a Souls game, and I would say it's right up there with Baal from Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree. So Hismar is a 2-phase, 1 health bar boss. This fight is all about just being patient. Being patient and waiting for the perfect opportunity to punish. This is a long fight. If it takes a while, it's okay. This is the longest boss fight in the entire game, the most overinflated health bar, but it is what it is. Only commit when his head is either in the ground or when he finishes his combo. When we do stagger him finally, you will want to run to his forehead to deliver a critical attack. Criticals are the most important part of this fight. Criticals do the most damage. The faster you can break his stamina, the better. Once he is at half health, he will cause a Chaos Lightning Storm. Just hang out in the back. It's not too crazy, but stay moving. He will fly up in the air here to blow down Chaos Fire, and you can just run right or left to avoid. He will have some lasers too here, but they are very well telegraphed for when to dodge. And then brink dodges are key to this fight. So the new build that we're going to be doing with this fight that I found to be the most effective is we're going to be using Trance, the increase in Trance with the golden set, so down to 4-piece with golden, and then also have some of the Deep Shadow on there as well. You want to have a few for the frontal assault damage increase and also the frontal assault stamina damage increase. So do leggings, Deep Shadow, those 2 golden work. And then here is kind of your choice. I would recommend something that would help with damage. So 50% received damage decrease, that'd be great. And then also brink dodge spirit accumulation. So when we're building up brink dodging by, dodging, we can unleash that in Trance and do a monstrous amount of damage when he gives us opportunity. But other than that, this fight's not too bad. I think you guys will have no problem with this. Like I said, Trance is the damage here, so just when he puts his head down, we just nail him with Trance. You don't want the whole golden set, though, because Learn Moonlight Awakening will throw you behind him, and that's not what you want to be on this fight. So yeah, just take a couple pieces off. We only want the Trance damage increased by 20%. So the worst part of this fight, as you'll see, is the camera. The camera is I think it needs to be zoomed out. I think that is the best thing that they should do, is zoom out the camera a bit. I think it'd be a lot easier. We want to fight this dude a little farther back. So we never want to be underneath him. That's a punishing right there. If you can punish him, that's a good time to punish him with Trance. I'm going to get some spirit built up though first before I punish. Tail whip, dodge the tail whip there, and then just stay back. This you can punish a little bit. I could have punished a bit more. The problem is when he raises his head out of the ground, it does a monstrous amount of damage. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. This you want to dodge forward. You can get a lot of damage in there. Dodge right. Or get hit like I did. That's enough for one trance when he flies up like that. That's the laser beam, very well telegraphed. He does have two horns you can break too, so think about that when you're doing damage. You aim at the horns. You can also double dodge through those two if it makes you feel safer. That was unfortunate. This you want to dodge to the right. And once again I missed that. It's just such a weird telegraphed attack. It's hard to dodge that one. Just block it. Be safe. You have tons of time to recover from it. There we go. So at half health, he will have a new moveset. It's not going to be anything too crazy. It's pretty much the same thing, except for he's going to throw in a lightning storm here. When he does the lightning storm, we can just run around in a circle out here, and then run right to avoid this blowdown of chaos fire. He's going to fly back around this way, just stay under him, you're fine. Then he's going to have a new type of laser. This one's really well telegraphed as well. Double dodge through that one. He's going to throw himself down. I'd like to break his horn. There we go. I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck. I can't punish that. Shoot, I broke his horn and I couldn't capitalize because I got underneath him. This you just want to run back from. Get stuck here, just double dodge. We're by the wall. We gotta get away from the wall. I'm not gonna punish that. Get rid of the chaos. Dodge right. This is the grab attack. You want to dodge twice there. Once again, just dodge twice to avoid that. And dodge again. See if I can get the... Didn't quite have enough time to punish him there. As you see, the chaos stays on the ground, so be careful about that. It's kind of foreshadowing for the final boss, to be honest. Forward. See if I can break his other horn before he dies here. He's going to throw himself down at us. You want to double dodge that. Does a monstrous amount of damage if you get hit with that. Oh, he's going to do lightning out here. Crap. Run back. You don't want to be close to him when he does that. But as you see, those rings that give us brink dodge spirit accumulation, we never run out of spirit. We constantly are good. Oh shit, I got hit there. There we go, got the other horn broke. I'm gonna get away from that chaos. This might kill him, maybe. There we go. Got him. So it took me a couple tries to get him down, but not too bad. I think that build will work really well, though, for you guys. Yeah, Trance works really well. You just don't want the full golden set because you'll throw yourself behind him.
The moment of reckoning is almost
That will teleport you back to Defrona. She's going to tell you you're going to be facing the Master Chaos soon.
Phantom. Lord Carol.
Go ahead and talk to her.
We face a
She's going to give you a side mission called the Vow. That is going to be in a secret area.
mortal to access those three fragments.
Those three fragments that we collected, we already have them.
Do you see the go there? Those chains. However, I've opened mortal to do this. Bring it.
So she's going to give us a few things, and you can talk to Blade Phantom too. Thought he had some dialogue about that, but I guess not. Well, let's go ahead and upgrade that. Let's go ahead and level memories. And we'll pump some damage increase. And then we can go talk to our other allies. I don't think they have much.
General, the road hierarchy, the Emperor, he's dead now.
Hismar, the Vitalo.
Birth of Evil. So yeah, there is one here you can grab.
The knives vid Gilson's an old officer survivors.
It's a bonus side quest if you want to do it.
Hismar, the Vitalo.
I don't believe we will.
Do you truly believe the chaos? Think of however the even as
Yeah, Bellarine will comment on the dragon. And then I don't think there's much else. I did want to talk about the one thing we did get, though, in that level, which was the Cutthroat. So, with the golden set, with the Cutthroat set, for rear assault damage increase, 20%'s insane. Just so you know, you can melt bosses with this, with the golden set, and running Trance and Moonlight. They get demolished when you get behind them. That 20% increase is drastically huge on top of the Trance increase from golden. It's so good. So yeah, just wanted to comment on that. I don't think there was any other things that I needed to comment on. We're almost at the end of the game, guys. We're very, very close. We're within reach. We only have 2 more bosses left. Reese and Ozma. So, anyway, though, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. Hopefully this helped you take out Hismar and the Vitalin City. If it did, please give it a like, and we'll see you guys next time. Stay tuned. Much more coming soon.